right. I think we're good. It looks good to me. Oh, wait. Gotta turn my lamp on. All right. We're here with Ashiok, Nightmare Weaver. It's kind of a cool planeswalker. I not super stoked on it, but it is a 3-drop, which is kind of why I like it. 3 mana, 3 loyalty. Its +2 is exile top 3 of someone's deck, or your opponent's specifically. The -X is put a creature from the pile of exile cards, that is X or less, into play, so you're kind of like stealing your opponent's creatures. And then the -10 is you remove your opponent's hand in graveyard. Now, the removal of graveyard is not very exciting, but removing your opponent's hand is cool. It happens kind of late, right? So it's a little hard to exile anything meaningful, but still worth it. Still worth trying to strive for, I think. At least try. So it's got like a blue-black control list going on. There's some new cards in here, like Dragonlord Solumgar. It's pretty neat to me. I don't see it as... It was actually a choice between this and this as a commander, but this is a 6 mana, like, goofy mind control, and I don't see it as really sticking around after it steals something, unless your opponent's like mono green. Obnixilis is cool too. I really like this card. I've had 4 ofs in some modern decks, so I just like this. It's pretty cool to see that we have Dark Ritual because we're black. It's been a while since I've done this, at least it feels like it has. Not a lot of excellent turn 1 Dark Ritual hits, really, but it's probably more than enough between this and other things I could do anyways. There was also another extra turn that I was not aware of, and I am going to run it. It's just 6 mana, take an extra turn, and then 9 mana. Sometimes you have a 6/6 after you've done that, but it's just another extra turn, and that's just really good to me. There is technically a black card in the new set, or the Pioneer set, that's you steal your opponent's turn for 8 mana. It's an 8 mana sorcery that just takes your opponent's turn for them, like Emrakul, except they don't get another turn after. So it's kind of closer to Mindslaver, but it's 8 mana, so it's a little out there for me. It's a little out there. I mean, you have this. This is just insane, though, but you could probably run that one, too. It is a mythic, and I'm just going to go ahead and not craft it. Better off spending my mythics actually getting commanders to play instead, at least at this point. So that's what the deck looks like. Blue-black control with some new Pioneer cards I haven't played. I'm going to play in the midweek thing. It's only here for like 3 hours, and I don't know how good this is, but we can hop back and forth like we did last time between the two events. So, let's see. Ashiok looks fun. Yeah, it does. You're trying the Mind Slayer one? Oh, Slaver? Mind Slaver, yeah. I don't actually think I own Mind Slaver. I don't actually think I do. Alright, this is a 6 mana red on a red commander, which I have not played against before. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna just not take damage. I'm sure there's something that'll, yeah. Alright, all of this is weird in... Wait. Whenever creature exits top, I'm gonna get rid of that. My opponent only has 1 creature. Oh, well, you have a second one, kind of. Do they Dragon Mantle here? I feel like that's a little out there. Oh no, it draws a card. Never mind. Oh wow, this draws a card at 1 mana. Wow. And they did not pay 1 red. Wow, this is like really good. I've never seen that card before. Surprised they didn't pay red there. I don't know what that means. I'm also kind of regretting not just getting a blue-black source here. Sort of. Alright, a little bit less feels bad because of that draw, actually. Okay. Did I add counterspells? Oh, of course. Red is a weird commander color? It can go in different directions. Go in different directions. I don't think it's weird. I think it's weird my opponent didn't pay red for fire breathing last turn, but I think it's also very weird they're paying fire breathing and not playing this as a creature. That's also extremely strange to me. Ob Nixilis costs life to activate, and that's probably not what we're trying to do here. So, probably... I think it's most likely that I'm going to cast a counterspell here, so I'm just going to not play the fetch land and having to shock myself. End of turn, if you attack this turn, I think I'm going to counter that. And then I can plus... Actually, maybe I should not have countered that. Ooh, hold on. I might have not wanted to counter that because of this. Just shutting everything down already. Okay, if I lose, it's because I countered that. That's what that's my TED Talk. That's my TED Talk. Alright, I found another counterspell anyways. Really don't want to get... Wait, can I get this? Hold on. Let me just take it slow. Yes, I can in fact get that land. Okay. Yeah, with Tasha, I probably shouldn't have dealt with this like that. Okay, this is really good, so... And I ended up getting another counterspell anyways. Opponent can't swing. I don't know if they're aware of that. I don't think they are. Oh, maybe they are. Oh. Alright, it looks like they might not be aware. Or they're just willing to send that 2 damage. Although I probably would have pumped this up all the way and sent like more damage next turn with it. But that kind of works too. So Ashiok or... I think if I don't cast Ashiok right now, I won't get an opportunity to cast it later. So... it's pretty satisfying. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. 3 creatures. Look at that. Fiery Anticipation. So, or excuse me, Emancipation. Source would deal damage. It deals triple that damage. I could literally let this resolve. And I almost want to. It's triple damage, right? There's a good chance they're gonna slip through with some damage at some point. So I'm gonna just deal with this. Like, if I kill this, and I let that resolve, there's a good chance other things happen that I don't want to have happen. I mean, you might as well swing? Yeah, might as well. Oh, transform already? Oh, that was fast. Oh, hey, look! Another really good card. Okay. Although, I don't think I can play it right now. Yeah, I don't think I can play it. I will just snap this off here, because I don't want them to have that ability. And just counter this, because it's... Actually, you know what? The plus is useless, but the rest of it's something I don't think I should deal with. I'm just going to not deal with it. I can cast that. I don't know if I want to. Did I actually... Wait a minute. What? Okay, it's Agasson. It's putting everything under there. I'm like, there's no way I got that many creatures. Alright. I'm just gonna take an extra turn. Maybe my opponent just simply concedes because I do this. I'm also gonna stick to my value here. What is under this that's worth it? Honestly, kind of nothing. Yeah, there's not really anything under this that makes sense to me. I'll just keep plussing it. There's a good chance I end up finding some kind of insane dragon or something, like, huge that's worth it. Like, later, or whatever. Oh, well, I kind of found this. That's interesting. That is okay. I don't know if I'll fight with that. We're on the old exile 3 lands cards a turn until my opponent gives up. Okay, what does that do? What does that do? Okay. Let us do this. I don't expect a bunch of crazy awesome stuff, but, you know. I'll play that as a land, and I can swing with this, and I guess that. My opponent can cast Squee out of their graveyard until Ashiok deals with it. Oh no, wait. Yes, right? Yeah. They can, if they chose to block it. They just didn't do that. Alright, so I can reanimate whatever I want, and there are a lot of options, I think. Or just really any option works. Kind of expect my opponent to just sort of concede here, though. Yep, they're just going to concede. Not much in the way of, like, amazing things off of this, honestly, but it's mono red, so it's not too much of a surprise. And with this, I don't really have to worry about, like, random creatures. This has 13 loyalty, that's hilarious. It's a lot of loyalty. A lot of loyalty, not much to do with it, though. I'd probably just reanimate that random 5/3, though. Probably makes sense to me. Well, yep, that's a hand. Probably just do this. Yeah. Xenagos is a little annoying. So is that. Can I just kill that? I probably just will, yeah. I can even reanimate that. Probably not a good idea, though. I don't even know if it's a good idea to play Ashiok here, but I did. Can't stop me. It's a lot of loyalty. It's a lot of loyalty. It is a funny chunk of... Alright, my opponent's done. It looks like killing Linear Elves was pretty good. And they have no answer to Ashiok. Yeah, this is actually a pretty interesting spot to be in. I didn't expect this, especially against a green deck or something like that, but because they probably can't deal with this, it will eventually tick up and hit something scary, right? It does have a lot of loyalty, very difficult to deal with, and I mean, I got reanimate after I kill something more significant or counter it, and yeah, okay, cool. This one does 8 damage or something? I haven't seen this card in like 7 years. 5 damage. Okay. Not the most intimidating card. I'll say that. Could have maybe banked on a 3rd black source in a row. I'm not going to bounce that. Alright, I wouldn't have hit the black source. I'm not going to play Ashiok here. This seems more like... Although maybe... Oh, shoot. Maybe I just wanted to play Ashiok. I don't know. Yeah, maybe it was just right. Maybe it was right. Dark Ritual. So that makes me want to play Ob Nixilis to draw a land here. Although Necropotence is a huge, really good option as well, don't get me wrong. But this is more up my alley. I haven't played this. Oh, look at that art. Oh, look at it. Look at it. I love it. I love it. I simply love it. Okay. So, do I plus or kill that? It's got ward 1, pay 1. Man, if I could just time warp plus, I would so do that. Because I cannot... I think I'm just gonna... Oh, yeah, we're gonna just plus here. That's interesting. Bounce, block, counter. Alright, looks like Ob Nixilis is gonna take some damage here. Alright, that's an odd set of cards. I could actually just play this. For, yeah, I think this might just be maybe the last window to really irk this card into play before my opponent no longer gives me access to it. They can just straight up kill it now with their, like, cute little pump spell there, right? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. They probably will, although killing Ob Nixilis is also extremely viable. I don't know, both options make sense to me. Both are reasonable. Looks like we're going after Ashiok. Or at least to some degree. Yeah, we're getting rid of Ashiok here. Not really... I think I would have preferred to have taken out Ob Nixilis, but, I mean, it is what it is. Alright, I can just plus. I'm going to try to bank on this ultimate here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can... Oh, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They actually do not have... Alright. None of this has haste. So I'm going to do this and probably win. None of this has haste. Ob Nixilis does not actually kill my opponent that quickly. It is like 2 a turn, which is, what, 14 turns still? Maybe I'm trying to go for something that is not truly viable. But you know what? First time I played Ob Nixilis, I'm gonna send it. Oh, wait, it's faster than that. It's any card draw, including mine. Alright. Let's see if Davriel cooperates. Nope. Alright. My opponent conceded anyways. I got the worst Davriel deal. Probably borderline worse. But still won. Opponent was over it. Every time Davriel just doesn't do what I want him to, I want to just like remove him from my deck. It's infuriating. Ever since that one player that one player who got like, I think it was 5 Davriel. I won the game still. I won that game, but they got 5 perfect Davriel deals. Like the negative and positive were perfect. All 5. 5 for 5. And I still won. It was kind of nuts, but ever since that game, I've been like extremely upset with I was extremely disappointed with Gabriel. You know, I'm just take it out. I'm taking it out. I'm upset with it. I'm upset that it didn't do what I wanted the one time I played it, so. We can run, if we're going to run like a scam card, we could just run the card in which the name eludes me. What's it called? Tome of the Infinite. We could just run this if we want like a dumb scam card. Tome of the Infinite is very good at doing that. Okay, let's do that. Whoop, I clicked the... Oh, I got a pack? Oh, oh, ooh. Also, my opponent conceded to Davriel that wasn't really doing anything. Cool. Tassiker. Ooh, alright, alright. Tassiker feels interesting with my commander. Tassiker mills on enter, right? No, mills on activation. So reanimate might be extremely useful. Who knows? I think I really want to duress here. I think I want to duress, yeah. Okay, we're going to get rid of the Dark Ritual, so we don't have to deal with that. Can't deal with this bird, unfortunately. Is there any reason to leave up blue? What's my opponent's next turn? Probably not looking like anything. Rusko is good. I think it would be really funny if they copied their bird. They do copy the bird. I feel like this is a very, very low power turn for my opponent. Very low powered. It's probably not what I would have ever have done, honestly. Like, ever. Wow, no respect for Wash Away. Okay, so I can play this to get another clock, and then hopefully Tassiger's ability spam will surmise into me reanimating something good, right? Because you only get one card of it, right? And I choose, so I can actually... I can get something crazy here. My opponent exiled the tapped one. Maybe not the best idea. Maybe not the best idea. Ooh, that... Yikes. Oof. That's an oof and a half right there. That is an oof and a half. Yeah. And then what's the best part about it is it was Spell Pierce too. It wasn't like a normal counter spell. It was Spell Pierce. That's a... Oh no. Oh no. Tragic. Tragic. Alright. Hello, Marcus. Oh, look at that. I got gems. Lucky me. That's a big yikes. Ristic Study. Hopefully we'll do something here. That'd be nice. It's been a while since I've had Ristic Study actually do anything. Another land is actually... No, because of Ristic Study, probably not necessary. Probably. I don't know. This is mono green with no 1 or 2. This is mono green with no 1, 2, or 3. This is probably not something you should ever do. Probably should have mulliganed. Very, very suspect. Oh, wait, what? We had a 1-drop? Okay. So they're doing this to have, like, mana neutral and then let me draw another card off the study? They must have just drawn this, obviously. That looks like the case. So I kind of expect my opponent to concede when I go to counter this, because, again, it's like borderline worst case scenario to have the situation that we have for green. Like, this is not... Yeah, that's yikes. That's a big yikes. You can't really do that. You really want to... I mean, they ended up drawing it, right? Like, if this was in their hand makes sense, but they didn't have that. Not having a 1, 2, or 3 is probably impossible in Historic Brawl at this point. I don't think that's possible. I wish I had Thoughtseize to see what was going on. Interestingly, we don't have any board wipes. And I haven't needed one. I also don't think I've ever cast this. Alright, Kythian is incredibly annoying from my experience, but I did beat it the one time I played against it, but it's still just... No, wait, did I? Actually, that's not true. I don't think I did. I don't think I did. Oh, yep. It's a Heir Apparent Kythian deck. I'm going to go ahead and say my level of concern is a little bit lighter than it was 2 seconds ago. Although, to be honest, I think I'm still extremely behind, and will probably always be behind this game. This might be the most crucial turn here, so I'm going to try... We're going to go for broke. We're going to do this and see if I can't steal a bunch of rabbits, and then play said rabbits, and maybe compete. My opponent appears to have Path of Exile or Swords of Plowshares. Probably Swords. Another person making it a little too obvious there. Okay, so I can make my own rabbit. I don't know if that's a good idea. Actually, maybe it is. It's certainly funny. I can Phantasmal Image a rabbit, and it's kind of funny to me that my opponent might feel obligated to stop this. I just find this really funny. Alright, my opponent did not stop it, so I do get more rabbits than I might be able... should have in the first place here? What's going on? Okay, well, again, painfully obvious. Let us... They also exiled the wrong one. Let us remove one, and then what? No, that feels kind of pointless? Is that pointless? What is this doing? Named. Okay, so this actually removes a heir apparent because it changes the name of the card. A little unusual there, but I believe that's how it works. But I'm not drawing to any sweeper, is the main issue here. Okay, I don't get any map tokens, not that that really matters. Yeah, I don't have any spot remove. Spot removal. I don't have any sweepers. Edict is terrible here, right? Oh. So Black Market Connections is kind of my last serious chance here, I think. And I would argue this is better than Tail's End. So I'm going to just get rid of one of these. Oh, wow, that was actually huge. Okay, so that was basically a necessity that I had to discard that. But we're still just losing extremely quickly. And I'm drawing nothing. So, no, treasure doesn't do anything. I do need to make a 3-2, at least one of them. And I can recast this, but it's probably not right. No, that's not right. Meow to you too. Alright, so they have 2 of those. I will counter this, and then Tails End the next one. Oh, my opponent doesn't have another one. Okay. I'm not even sure I'm winning no matter how I block, so I might as well just see if this does it. I think I'm just dead, though. Let's make another 3-2. No, that doesn't make any sense, does it? Okay, I draw literally nothing, and my hand doesn't save me. Block, I go to there. Okay, so I am Dunzos, yeah. No, I'm not drawing into any board wipes, unfortunately. So I just kind of got ran over by rabbits with someone only having 3 lands, too. It's kind of funny. Of all the things to lose to, it's like... I lost to the Pauper deck. I'm on like a win streak of 500, and I lost to the Pauper deck. Ugh. Oh, the humility. I'm gonna just do this. I want black, I think. Do I foretell? That seems weird. I'm just gonna play this. I don't think playing Opt has any real merit. Doesn't feel like it does. Maybe it did. I don't know. Too late now. Now what? I'm not a fan of this situation. What does this become? Enters with... So... that just completely nullifies my commander? Uh-oh. Alright, that's a card. Oh, so was that. Yeah, we're gonna opponent has Titan of Industry. Look at that. Don't normally see that. Okay. So Rusko is certainly the right choice here. And then Scarab God later. Scarab God reanimating Titan is very good, but I have to like kind of get to that point. I mean, if Scarab God's just running rampant, I win. So they have to just prevent that. Which is pretty easy. Maybe. I'm going to argue it's easy. Alright, well that doesn't look too concerning right now. Although it has historically high rolled off the top against me. But, I don't know, it can't happen every time. And... might as well do this. Surely there's a fight effect in hand? No. Okay. Yep. So there is no answer to Scarab God, and it will run rampant next turn. Opponent has a lot of mana for a deck that just never cast Goreclaw. All like creature-centric stuff too, not... doesn't look like any... well, you can still have Tooth and Nail. That was off the top. Yep, this was literally off the top of the deck. Again, this card just for some reason high-rolling me every time I play against it. I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. I can bounce it? No. Let's do this. Can I play lands? You can? Okay. Let's take a land. Pretty underwhelming. And just pass with Scarab God randomly stealing something? I don't know. Is Brawl my favorite format? Yeah, I think so. It lets me see the widest range of cards, which I'm a big fan of. Because ordinarily you don't get to see every card. Or as many cards in other formats, so I'm a pretty big fan of it. Alright, Scarab God versus the world here. Really? Really? Are you serious? It doesn't even block. It comes back as a 4/4. What is this even doing? I make a 4/4 and then like I make another like so I have two 4/4s. I suppose I gain life. Yeah, I guess I gain life. Maybe a shield counter actually on the Scarab God. Yeah, that would probably make sense here. This is how do you concede here? In fact, how do you not swing with this? I mean, you should probably swing with this, right? Because it makes my blocks pretty bad. And then they can play off the top still. That didn't go away. Next turn, Goreclaw swings and everything has trample. This swings for 11 trample. Maybe even 12 if they play a land. Wait. Each creature... yeah, this swings for trample and this. I have no idea why you would concede here. Wow. I would never concede here. Yeah, I guess I was having too much fun. Beast Whisper's on cast, so I can't, like, draw cards off the activations? Very strange. I don't know. I'm just dead next turn. Am I not just dead next turn? I think I'm dead next turn. This is 12 trample. I'm very close to dying next turn, at least. I'll say that. And Ashiok obviously doesn't bail me out in any way. Interesting concession. I don't know. They're kind of doing everything they want it to. Especially with the ability to play off the top. They don't know what's next on top with that Tyvar there. You could have, like, Ulamog on top and not know it. Paid actor? Yeah, I guess so. Paid. Interesting concession. Maybe it just feels bad that I get value? I don't know. That's probably not true though. All right, Fairy Mastermind looking kind of same with Notion Thief so far, looking really useless, like incredibly useless. Maybe I got to reevaluate those. They could just be my board wipes, right? I mean, everything has been literally every opponent is creature centric, so there's a very good chance I'm going to play this as a land later. Do it now. Another no 1/2 for blue. Okay. We get... Okay, does my opponent... They must have just drawn that, otherwise I don't really know what's going on there. Probably not a negate kind of game. And I think I'm going to hold on to the Censor. I think. And this is a pretty meh turn, but that's life. Opponent plots Railway Brawler. Alright. I will now cycle this. And I think I will genuinely block, because I don't think this has a valid trigger. Just doesn't seem like it does here in my humble onions. Let's play this. Probably could have played Ashiok that turn. Again, the earlier the better, but this is just like one of the best cards ever, so... I would like to see their commander played here. Okay. Each creature toughness is sure. With the extra turns, I can simply spam them. Which is kind of weird with this, because I will just kind of kick the bucket if I do that too much. Maybe, maybe hit the brakes a little on that there. Is this worth killing? It does not have trample. It cannot gain wait, it gets hexproof though on your creatures you control. Maybe I really should just kill this then. And I really don't want to pay life, but my hand is hilarious, so I'm going to pay life here. This is literally 4 extra turns. The problem is black market connections is not ideal, but my hand is great. My hand is great. Oh, great. I will absolutely trade with your land. By all means, swing with this land. It's not indestructible, is it? Nope. Yeah, this is... I would never, ever do this. That's very steep. Alright, because my hand is the way it is, it's just a good idea not to do anything too crazy here. I drew another one! I drew another one! I drew another one! Oh hey, there's a giant 6/6. Did I just win? I think I won. I think I won. I just won the game. That's so stupid. What's the point of even like, yeah, so you don't even have to play cards, you just take an extra turn. Look at that, this upkeep triggers, that's all that was. 7 mana upkeep triggers. Oh, what was it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Oh my goodness, that's so dumb. I can't even opt here 2 first for like, ooh, I don't even know, I don't even think anything specific mattered. My opponent's literally dead, right? This is... so we have 10, 20, 30, 40. I have 40 damage minimum, and I can make 3/2s. I have 40 damage minimum. And then Ashiok in the 3/2s is even more damage than that. That's just completely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Wow. Okay, I'm going to take out Notion Thief and the Fairy, which don't seem to do anything. I can run board wipes. I don't have any board wipes, which is quite surprising, honestly. Yeah, I kind of feel bad for the opponent too. See, now that opponent conceding makes sense. We could run River's Rebuke too. I am not running that. Maybe I should be. I don't know. Extinction Event. I would like to keep it under 5. Bantu's. I mean, I'm a fan of Bantu's. A lot of people don't like me for playing it, but I'm a fan of it. I'm also just a fan of Blasphemous Edict more than Crux of Fate at this point, but for a myriad of reasons. Yeah, we could just run that. I mean, I said 4 under, but like, I don't really want to play the 4 unders. Although Extinction Event is kind of fine. Maybe I can make room for both. Exiling things is a little weird. Siphon Insight, maybe just too cute. Okay, we'll drop Siphon Insight. Wait, my commander's already sort of doing that. I just had a shrug addition in there. Oh, you're right. Toxic Deluge. Oh, you're right. Okay. I forgot it existed. I'm sorry. I even filtered by, like, rare sorceries. Didn't even think. I'm so used to, Bantus. Okay, so I love Keranos. And if they don't counter both of these, I think I'm in a huge favorable position. So I'm going to keep a hand like this. I'm going to get that. Wash Away is probably good. We'll see. Curious what kind of deck this is. If it's like a slow deck, I'm going to be pretty concerned. Of these two, I think I'd prefer Necropotence get countered. I think that makes sense. Although they're both pretty similar. This one I can't control, though. Opponent's really thinking about something, which I think is a very good sign. Not something I expected, though. No, they're really thinking. What is it? Alright, I'm gonna tempo that away. And I'm gonna play this because it's more demoralizing. But I will not go crazy. Oh, I didn't hit a land? Oh, that's so bad. Maybe I really wanted to do like 5. There's no way to know that, though. It's not realistic. But that is, like, the worst thing that could have happened, probably. I don't even know if I'm ahead anymore, actually. Not hitting a land is just, like, the worst thing. I can just play this next turn, honestly. And they sort of play nicely with each other. I get my draw step back. So this discounts your spells by 1? Not really that exciting. Okay, they randomly choose to do it now for nothing. Cool. Let's play... Do I play Rhystic Study? Does my opponent respect Rhystic Study so hard that, like... I'm upset I have options here. I feel like Rhystic Study is very good here, so I'm just going to cast that. I could be completely wrong, though. And I'm going to draw 3, because missing a land again is lights out, I think. If it isn't already lights out. Let's get rid of you, and we're definitely not playing that this turn, or game. I'm running every card in the game that gives you an extra turn, so yes. Oh wait, I'm not running the Teferi that gives an extra turn, so technically no. A second blue source could go a long way for me next turn. They actually do pay for that. I feel like that's a good thing. This is a wizard. No, I'm not running the Scepter. I should have... The sorceries. Just the sorceries. Just the sorceries. Lightning Strike. Alright. Well, that was good to take, I think. I'm going to really want to leave up one of these, but I don't have to have both. But I don't really have anything else to do this turn, so... Tap land? Yep. Tap land it is, and then I pay 2 here. Again, trying to minimize my damage intake, not get greedy. I could go super deep to, like, pseudo-guarantee a very good... excuse me, a very good card, but... No, I think I'm just doing 2. Maybe 3 is fine. Maybe 3. Just 1 above max every time. So sort of have card selection that way. But that last one could have been incorrect. Who knows? But because I know my opponent's next turn, I feel much more confident. They wanted to cast that on their turn for the prowess. It's interesting. Also, the heuristic study. It was a very strange time to draw or play that, in my opinion. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. Both of these are even, so we're keeping this. Can get rid of a land and Disdainful Stroke? No, we get rid of Wash Away here. Because no matter which one because if I keep Wash Away and then they cast this, I feel really bad, so. Karanos it is. Yeah, we can draw first. Okay. This works out quite nicely. This just does not have hate. Whenever you cast a spell, sorcery, otter. Okay, a little concerning. So I go down to 10. Deal with this board. Naming even. And it's pay 2 here? Oh boy, this is getting real sketchy. I'm not out of this though. I'm not out of this. This is where I would prefer to have Phyrexian Arena in play instead. What does this do? Spells can't be countered. Your spells have spell stuff. Alright, I'm a little surprised that's what they did. Oh, maybe I'm not surprised, actually. Hold on. I will most assuredly remove that from existence. Let's discard a card. And I think Ashiok is worse than this. But yeah, we're going to play this. This feels like I'm giving myself more else when I play this. I don't know. This is a mana investment every turn as well. I can pay 1, but I want to stay above 6 because of the double 3 here. Oh boy. About to get locked into this Necropotence, I think. I don't think I can ever pay life again. Maybe not. Most likely not. Yeah, this is looking pretty bad. Alright, so if they have a way to give that haste, we're doomed. Yeah, Tome can give us life. That's true. Tome can give us life. Okay, I'm not sure if Rhystic Study I think they really wanted to pay for Rhystic Study. I'm not sure this was worth it here. Unless you're really gunning for an haste threat. But then at that point, you would just cast Op first. So, I think they missequenced this. The payoff being they randomly found a haste threat off the top of their deck, which would be very bad for us. I think, do we lose? Yeah, you kind of just lose if they have haste. They don't. Yeah, I don't know if I would have done what they just did. Okay, so what's under this? I didn't even look. Symmetry Sage is a blocker, and as it stands, it's better than just not doing that, I think. So I'm going to get Symmetry Sage. Thoughtseize is probably out of the question. I'm on a tightrope here for sure. I really don't want to Thoughtseize, but it's not like Thoughtseize is useless. It feels unreasonable to assume that this is you. I'm just gonna Thoughtseize. I know it's hitting something, right? I know it's going to hit something. Alright, it was a burn spell. Fortunately, not one that I'm dedged to, so probably a good idea to wing Tome. Oh no! Okay, alright. I'm still fine. I'm still fine. Am I fine? Oh, I'm not fine, am I? No. Please don't draw a burn spell. Come on, don't do this to me. I mean, if you had it, you just snap it off, right? There's no thinking about it. Is there a viable spell in the graveyard? Just opt. Alright, we're good. I don't know why they had to think about it so long, but we're good now. Okay. How do we win? Oh boy, I can't really draw cards. Alrighty. I will play this. Or Devil Strix, banking on a counter spell off the top. Nope. Something here maybe? Please? Okay, that can't. Oh, if I play this, I can't. Oh no, what do I do? Okay, alright. There's a lot more 3s than 2s, so I think I cast this. There's no way I don't cast this. I'm sorry, I just have to cast this. Like, if they have shocks, I'm doomed anyway. Like, it's just... Swordsing this to go to 3 is not the right idea here. They drew a tap land! They drew a tap land, no Keranos. Yikes. That's a big oof. Okay, so we have a scry, we have a discounter, none of that's interesting to me. That's a big yikes. Yeah, oh, I could have giant growthed my creatures. You're right, and then swords it. Okay, so actually casting Scarab God gave my opponent a window that was not necessary. I forgot these work in tandem. Okay. That's fair. I could have totally punted there. Could have punted. Okay, I will now just send this and do that. I think I'm genuinely going to... I'm not swinging with this because of haste threats and that... No, wait, because of haste threats, I'll just do that. That's fine. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. And I'm going to swords this here. Oh, I could have done it. No, I couldn't have done that. And then the other rival way. And I will pass. Yep, this is correct. I honestly probably could have drawn 1 or 2 cards here, actually. Probably was on the table. Just didn't do it. Just didn't do it. Okay, let's play this. And, yep. Sure, they just pay 1. I can just bounce this. I guess I will. I don't imagine my opponent gets out of this here. 9, 10. There's no way to make enough zombies to do anything. So This resolve. Anything now? This is interesting, actually. Okay. Let's do... yeah. That's kind of cool. Oh! Double strike for the win? No way. No way! Look at that. Double strike for the win! That's funny. Double strike for the win. Look at that. Alright, that was a very sketchy Necropotence game for sure. Very sketchy. Nice. That's funny. Oh yeah, that too. Symmetry Sage without the giant growth would have just gained me 3. Alright, so I just, yeah, for 2 different reasons did the wrong thing that turn. This was completely incorrect. There was no reason to take that risk. No reason, but... didn't get punished. Look at that. Double strike. Gotta love it. Gotta love Tome the Infinite. That's funny. That is funny. Opponent done lost all their life. Gentlemen, hello? Or Mr. Gentleman. Alright, so oddly enough, we've only lost to Popper Rabbits. Kind of funny. Well, we're on the play, I guess this works. I really like the idea of no mana ramp. It's kind of nice to just not play any source of mana ramp. It's pretty satisfying. I could probably get away with Mox Amber, though. I'm going to play this, most likely not get a Scryland though, because casting this is decent. Although, I like my whole hand. Maybe just get rid of Expropriate though. Feels free enough. Okay, so can someone explain to me why Goreclaw is consistently not playing 1 or 2s? Is there a reason for that? Am I not understanding something? I know, like, the text box doesn't really like that, but you still want Utopia Sprawls and stuff. Just find that extremely, extremely unusual. I don't really get it. So many games without a 1 or 2. It's not like they don't have 1s and 2s. Whoa. Okay. Alright, you have 2 lands? Probably, right? No, you do not. Tragic. Alright, well, Ashiok is very quick to steal a 7-mana card and literally play it. It's kind of disgusting. I don't really feel like removing this with Shield Strategics, but Shield Strategics not doing anything if I, like, don't cast it at some point, so... just do it now, I guess. It's fine. I mean, actually, I didn't have to do it there. Could have just waited. Yeah, possibly rigged, yeah. Yup. Possibly rigged. I will literally memory lapse anything. Okay, so stealing... oh, we can steal a Baloth? Oh. Oh my goodness. I have double landfall triggers? This is great. Yes. Oh man. Okay, so like Ashiok is like a sleeper powerhouse. It's just like out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. I got more mana worth of creatures in play than my mono green opponent did. That's nuts. And I'm about to play Rusco. And I have a treasure cruise this turn. I can literally treasure cruise right now. Wow. I probably wouldn't, because I'd leave up the mana here after getting the clock. The other clock, because I already have that. That's just... wow. Okay. Oh no, I had a fetch land on the stack. I could have cast Rusco and a removal spell and treasure cruise that turn. Wow. Okay. Ashiok is just really, really scary against these Goreclaws here. And all I'm seeing are Goreclaws. What is going on? I guess it's the most popular one in the thing, right? It makes sense. It's the easiest to build. by far, I think, the easiest to build, so it makes sense, I guess. It makes sense. All right, I'm gonna leave up Fatal Push. Actually, no, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Ah, someone with a 2. Look at that. All right, so leaving up Mana Drain is always very, very good. Although I don't really have a good Mana Drain. It's still just like broken. So I'm gonna cast it. All right, so I have 6 mana. Not really anything exciting to do. I'll just play a pretty calm game here and do... Actually, you know what? Because... Yeah, no, this is great. This is hilarious. I'm gonna do this. Give me that. This is probably not that great, but you know what? Oh, I have Fatal Push. Oh, Fatal Push deals with Goreclaw. That's so not fair. Oh, that's so unfair. I actually feel kind of bad. Wow, I have Revolt. It's absolutely disgusting. I forgot to cast Brainstorm in response to the fetch land too. I actually messed that up. Whoops. It's fine. Downshifted uncommon? No, it's a rare. Or oh no, yeah, it has an uncommon equivalent, right? I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Alright, pretty lame there, but I guess I deserve that. I deserve that. I'm overdue to make a mistake anyways. Yeah, I brainstorm. Wait a minute, can you target yourself? Oh, you can't. Oh, you can't. I got excited. I got excited. Alright. Kind of tragic. Just swing with this. They can give that thing a bunch of counters and smack Ashiok, so blocking probably makes sense. Although I just didn't have to attack if that was the case. I don't expect them to blast zone it. Alright. This trades with Kogla, right? It just trades. Not the best thing to do there, but I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. So taking Questing Beast is pretty good here, I think. Is it control or own? Don't control, okay. Yeah, we're gonna just take the value where we can. This is not the most enthralling of things to do here. And I almost want to scry away the land instead of seeking a card here, because no matter what, even if you seek, this doesn't go away. It will stop displaying the card, but it'll still be on top. Alright, there goes that option. Because my opponent's going to take the option, I will just do that. Alright, I drew a very good card on the top, though. I feel like I'm still winning by a lot now, but who knows? Cyclonic Rift is a lot worse with this spawn. Yeah, swing. Do I leave up River's Rebuke or do I cast it? I mean, they bounce and blow up a land again. That feels really ugly. I'm just gonna do this. Scarab God is just disgusting. So. Okay, opponent agrees. Opponent agrees. There's just nothing they got going on. Alright. Yeah. These poor Goreclaw players, man. Look, I'm going to enjoy myself in this midweek thing, okay? I'm doing it. I'm doing it. You can't stop me. I'm going to enjoy myself. Give me this hour, chat. It's not like what I'm doing is unplayable, right? I mean, I'm playing a card. You can play what I'm doing. Like, what I'm doing is viable. People can do this too. Should I just make a Goreclaw deck? Oh, by the time I do, the event will be over. But I should just make a Goreclaw deck and then just start pummeling people in the mirror because my deck still has, like, you know, cards throughout the entire game's lifespan, whereas people playing the midweek thing might not have the past 3 years of cards because they don't play, like, anything but standard. So I think I would have an advantage even if I played the Goreclaw mirror constantly. But I could be wrong about that. Could be wrong. Probably not, though. It tracks, given what I've seen so far. Committing felonies? Well, you know what? Someone has to. Someone has to remind people what the law is there for, right? Dig Through Time is good at some point. Maybe not right now, but I kept it, and you can't unkeep it. Probably not the best idea, but I feel as though it will actually come up this game. I'm confident of that. There's a lot of things I would Phantasmal Image here. Wow. Nothing? Do you have an instant? No. That's crazy. That's a little nuts to me. Okay. Again, just play Ashiok. The board is empty. Just send it. It's been doing a good job at stealing things that matter, and it didn't really this time. I imagine it's just Goreclaw? No. Oh, it has haste. No. Does it always have haste? That's annoying. Ward collect evidence 4, so I should play my own? Although they can simply get rid of mine very, very easily here. Yeah, they can get rid of mine pretty easy. All they have to do is target it because of the illusion clause on it. The ward is irrelevant, but we'll see. Maybe they're not aware. But I do not have collect evidence here. Alright, this is fine. I will put that to the command zone. I could have used it to, like, bounce this. It just doesn't really seem like it's getting me anywhere. I will trade. This has ward as well? Jeez. Why does everything have ward? Stop. Okay. I will... I don't like any of my options here. I don't like any of my options. Everything here is pretty bad. Alright. Because of that, I guess I'm passing. Do not like my options. Old Growth Troll. Can't afford to counter that. Should I counter this? I don't think so, actually. Believe it or not. I think I'm banking on lands for other things. Yeah, well, I want to do this. And trading is a good idea here. So I can witness protection. But what do I witness protect? I feel like it doesn't matter too much. Let's just get rid of this one. Kind of matters. And then, do I... Let's see, that's a 3, that's a 4. I could simply do this turn and get Blasphemous Edict. Still probably right to witness protect, because it is a lot of damage if I don't. But now they don't have to play any creatures, which is really bad, but it is what it is. Unless it has haste or something. That is not lethal, so I probably would not have done that. Oh, wait. Is it lethal now? Nope, they can't equip it. That's not lethal, right? Yeah. I probably wouldn't have done that. I like pushing damage, but that's probably not worth it. Alright, so we can bank on a land. No, I'm just going to cast this. I mean, there's a chance I hit a land, there's a chance I whiff and die. Let's just not whiff and die, shall we? Sire of 7 Deaths. I do not have an answer to that. Do not have an answer to that. I think I must... what do I do? This trample too, yep. Alright, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mana Drain, Extinction Event on Odd. And I guess Mana Drain? Mana Drain doesn't feel, honestly, all that useful. Maybe I just take Dark Ritual. Okay, so it is odd, right? Oh, just make sure. I'm in this. I'm still in it. I think this is the Dark Ritual turn. Opponent did not, and I think they should have, cast... I'll let this decide what I do here this turn. Okay. So if I don't have to land, I don't do this. If I do, I do that. They probably should have made the 4/4 troll here, or at some point tried to go for that. Alright, this is trample. Alright, well, never mind. I guess I'm just taking it from you. And I will cycle this sensor for a land, or anything else that... any other card ever. Can't be blocked. So if they have enough in play, they can make it unblockable. I mean, Cyclonic Rift here probably seals it out, but it's not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed. So they have a 4/4 here. They finally, like, did the right thing and left it up. I'm gonna take a peeksky poo here. A little peeky weeky. What you got in there? What's going on over there? What do you got up there? Alright. Distribute 3 counters. Alright, so they did actually, and they do actually have lethal. Or, I mean, they would, quote-unquote, have lethal if all that jazz happened. So... I think I can just swing here, right? With just this? I probably could have swung with more, but I think it's safe to just stabilize. I might not have had to swing at all, honestly. Let's get rid of... oh, wait, how do I deal with this? Hold on. Yep, I gotta do this. And I have to counter this card. Okay. I don't know why they conceded here. I feel like they... wait a minute, why'd they concede? Let me think about this. It probably makes sense, I just have to think. I'm not gonna lie, I thought this cost 2, and it was just giving 3 counters. I didn't realize it cost 6. So because it cost 6, they sack their land, but then they can't make it unblockable, and also kill me with it, and I go to 1, essentially. I can also I can literally just bounce the token anyways. But my opponent didn't know about that. Alright, never mind. This costs... yeah, this just costs 6. It was way too much. This equipment was interesting. I don't know if there was really another... put 2 counters, 2 2s... yeah, so they should not have made 2 2 2s, right? There was no reason to do this at all. They just die to the sweeper they knew about. There's no reason. They should have gotten 2 lands. If they did get the 2 lands... right, and they don't even have to be basic, so they could have gotten some kind of relevant man land or a utility land. I think that genuinely could have brought them back in the game. I think there was a way for this mode to let them at least go for a lethal attack. I mean, I would have maybe had it answered and had it covered, but they didn't give themselves the option. But who knows? Who knows? Even if it was 2 forests. Wow, I actually did not lose there. That was very sketchy. That was very sketchy. I was behind for quite a while there. Alright, we have Reanimate again against a Tassiger, which is really funny. This is one of those just barely hands, but I'm on the draw, so it's slightly better. On the draw with Opt is pretty nice. Okay, that's pretty interesting. I don't normally see that card, especially on turn 1. It doesn't actually do anything against me, which is funny. So they'll probably just use it for the... Oh, Scavenging Ooze too. Alright, so these cards are extremely unusual in a Tasigur deck, but you know what? I respect it. This does turn off my Reanimate, but I mean, that's okay. Snoreclaw? I mean... Hey, let people play. Let them play. It's already an uphill battle. I don't have a problem with Snoreclaw. I like it. I like it. And I'm the streamer, so my opinion gets to go through first. You shouldn't eat this now because you're not representing anything. You should always represent a counterspell at least. I'll just do this now. Might as well. Alright, yeah, I still would not eat here because you could represent a counterspell. It's not worth eating that random card. Because they're Tasigur, I think Ashiok unimpeded is pretty good. I probably would have went for Midnight Clock if my opponent didn't tap out, but they did. Alright, I got Loam Speaker, which is actually viable. Alright, opponent's done. Yeah, it looks like Ashiok is just very good against decks where, like, if it resolves and they can't deal with it immediately, it does seem extremely efficient at just stopping your opponent from doing a Tasigur strategy, right? I choose what you put to your hand. Tasigur is not really that good, unfortunately, right? In fact, I'll probably just give him Scavenging Ooze. It's very hard to get good cards out of this, so maybe the whole plan is actually to Eldritch Evolution every time, like that one player. So you just Eldritch Evolution for an 8-drop. There's not really a lot of 8s that I'm impressed with, though, honestly, so I'm not really sure I like that, but it does get to come in, and you do get to delve away the bad cards. It's just, even with 2 cards, it's hard to get really good value out of Tasigur. It's just rough. It's just rough. Yeah, it helps create your graveyard with Tasigur, but simply casting Tasigur helps create your graveyard with Tasigur, right? If you're like relying on other cards for that, you're like a lot of your deck is demanding setup for something that needs also significant payoff. I came into the deck builder and I can't remember why, but I had an idea. Shoot, what was my idea? Now I'm upset. What was I going to do? Oh, it was so clear to me too a second ago until I started talking. Oh no, it's gone. It's fleeting. What was I gonna do? Oh yes, that was it. I do not have, or did not put in the land. Where is it? This one. I forgot to put this in my deck. Boop. There we go. Take out. Which one does it tap for normally? Blue. So I just take out a island, I guess. That's fine. Okay. I forgot to add that. I saw my opponent playing it, and I'm like, I'll put it in my deck. I swear I clicked it too. Is Remand any good? Yeah, I like Remand. Is Remand in the... Oh, I forgot Toxic Deluge. Oh my goodness, that was it. Toxic Deluge. Whoopsie, oopsie doopsies. Reprieve is probably better, but I do like Toxic Deluge. I mean, excuse me, Remand. I like it. I wouldn't say it's necessary. I mean, if it's in the game, I'm not running it. I don't think I would drop anything for it, honestly. Maybe one of these, like, random lose ability cards for it, but for the most part, I'm not sold on dealing with playing those. Okay, between these two, I'm gonna just run this out. It is a mono-white deck, probably running a bunch of creatures. Probably. Alright, that's none of them. There were no creatures there. It is an arena? Okay. It's from the Pioneer set. I haven't... It's hard to retain the Pioneer set. It's actually kind of a big set. Same with Foundations. It's hard to remember all the cards. Hard to keep track of everything. Redain is interesting. A little annoying, honestly. A little annoying. I think I'll just remove its existence. Do I assume my opponent has... what do I do this turn? Do I leave up Censor? Does that make any sense? I feel like it doesn't. I feel like it really doesn't, so I'm just going to cast it. They could have Mana Tithe. I don't think they have Mana Tithe. It's like a Swords or something. Hopefully it's not Path of Exile, because I'd be really upset. Alright, that's fine. Okay, don't have a stupid 5, please. And again, no creature. So mono white, like, beat down lists stuff. I don't even know if they care about Ashiok, actually. They might not even care about Ashiok because they don't have any creatures in their deck. Success prohibited. Thank you for the follow. Funny name. I like it. You didn't see Temporal Manipulation? I'm pretty sure that's the card I'm talking about. It's the extra turn, right? I'm pretty sure it's in the deck. I can look again, but I'm pretty sure it's in there. Okay, well I assume my opponent has 500 naturalizes, so that makes sense. Although I probably would have went for the Phyrexian Arena and not the get my Redain back. Actually, I would have went... Yeah, because there's a lot of otherwise... So if they're as creature light as they are, then it doesn't make sense to protect your creature when you... I don't know. I just don't agree with this. Don't agree with it. I can cast Tasha, but I don't think I should, because then Elspeth is a pretty big issue, I think. I'd rather... I mean, is that even true, though? Is that even true? Hold on, maybe that's not true. Like, what does it do? It just makes 1/1s. Yeah, hold on. I don't... Wait, why am I getting upset over this? Just let it exist. This has to be just better, right? This has to be way better. How many naturalizes have I dealt with? Man, Flowering of the White Tree. Okay. I imagine there's no way you don't play this here? Like, how do you not play this? Yeah. Fortunately, Tasha shuts down the 1/1s, and I can just deal with it with Murderous Rider, so none of this is terribly concerning. I can even actually just bounce it here. Probably should. Extra turn spammy. Also pretty nice. Love to see it. I don't really want to ultimate Tasha. What did I exile? Any creatures yet? Nope. Yeah, I don't feel like... Wait a minute. If they don't have any creatures, this just wins the game. Right? Like, if they have so few creatures in their deck... Okay, never mind. I hit 3, and I actually hit 3 pretty early on. I mean, I have the board now, right? This is totally fine. I feel like this is fine. Feels fine to me. I have the board. Ashiok is going to ultimate. It does get rid of my opponent's hand, which I think is quite significant. Maybe not like outright game winning, but still pretty good. I assume they have a ton of board wipes, and I'm not really interested in defending my board state from a board wipe. That board wipe I will, though. The mono white deck, the past like 6 times I've played against it, has beaten me with that card. It's kind of funny. Every time I'm against mono white, whether it's Redain as a commander, normally not Elspeth. There's a couple others, but Redain is usually the most played one. And of course my opponent had it in their opening hand, but anyways. White Sun's Twilight has caused me to lose. In this exact spot, though, making my opponent lose their whole hand with Ashiok is probably fine. I don't know. It's only 3 cards. It's so tempting to just get rid of their hand, and I probably really should. Really should. I can take an extra turn and keep Ashiok around as well if that has any merit. I'm just assuming, like, if this did resolve, I can bounce a 1/1 and they only have 4, and then the clock is a lot slower. I think I can steal one, and then I can kill one, and then this stone walls a lot of it too. So of all the times to not really need to counter it, this is probably one of them. But it did. I really do like mono white, like board white removal control. Usually pretty fun. What is this? Oh. Oh no, the person who followed me was looks like one of those broken English scammers on Twitch. Wasn't like an actual person. Tragic. So you want to join my Discord? I totally won't ask for your credit card information. For something that you don't need or want. Again. What am I up against? Ah, 3-man Nissa. Alright. I see. Oh, with a 1-drop too. Oh no. Okay. I don't know. Take myself off of this is probably really wrong? I don't know. Yeah, one of those. We got Prince in chat. Slime against humanity. Oh my goodness. Please stop. Stop. Stop, people. Leave me alone. I want to go back to Goreclaw. No. I don't think I'm beating this. This is a problem. Alright, they have big slimes coming my way. To a store near you. I do not feel good about any of this. I guess Nissa's useless, at least. On the bright side. They don't have any use in any way, shape, or form for Nissa. So I guess I'll take that. But I don't have a long-term game plan here is the problem. I can counter one of them and then... Oh boy. Yeah, this is bad. Opponent didn't even cast it. I'm a little confused. I'm actually incredibly confused. I don't get it. Let's do that. Oh, I used the wrong spell. Oh, I used the wrong spell. I'm dumb. Oh, I should have waited till combat. Oh, what am I doing? Ay, ay, ay. What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, so play this and cross my fingers. Probably should cast a counterspell here. I mean, they kind of it just lets them draw a card, but like, I probably should just negate the current turn's 11/11. I think that's okay. We lose Ashiok here, though. I guess that's not a big deal. It literally doesn't do anything. Doesn't do anything. It's just kind of funny. Doesn't do anything. So we have 4. Alright, Gamble. Gamba. Duress. Actually pretty good. And I can do this for 8. Might as well, honestly. Did I play a land already? I'm not sure. Can't remember. So, Seek is good, and 2 cards a turn is probably what I'm looking for in a game like this, if I want to actually win. Unfortunately, that... Oh, wait, it is lethal. So... Do this. Tragic. Even and even. Alright, keep them coming. Of course. Alright, so this. They have trample? Oh, of course they have trample. Ay. Really? That's how I died? That's dumb. I'm 1 mana off staying alive. Yep, that's stupid. Alright. I did horrendously missequence that one turn, though. Like, unyieldingly terrible. I did, like, everything as bad as possible. I also probably wanted to hit... Yeah, I also wanted to land off the... Well, the other game. So the only games I've lost are, like, Pop or Jank. That's how I've lost. It's actually hilarious. Goreclaw's, like, if it just ran Slime against humanity, it'd be better against me. And in all fairness, my opponent had 2 creatures that were actually good. Like, profoundly good. Making the tokens very big very quickly. So they had, like, the best creatures ever in their no-creature deck. It's kind of tragic. Yeah. For some reason I thought I could Inquisition here. I don't know why I thought that. Don't know why I thought that. Alright, let's play this here. Take the only other creature and leave up Counterspell. I don't care about this at all. Well, currently. Should I deal with this right now? I don't think so. Heroic Reinforcements is actually really good here. It's like really good. Again, they're gonna curve out, so I don't really wanna... No! Alright. It'll be good later. It'll be good later. It's alright. Oh, okay. I would have still probably cast Heroic Reinforcements instead, but sure. Okay, well, my position is kind of mid now. Land, please? Of course not. Why would I get land? Let's be real. Okay, Force Spike, please work. Please work. No, stop. Oh my goodness, stop. It's not fair. How come I don't get to do what I want every game? I want to just win. I just want to win. Please cast the red card first. Come on, what are you doing? Do you actually... Well, I mean, yeah, first striking here is probably still worth it. I would still prefer the other order, obviously, but it's fine. Oh, with the tap lands. Oh my goodness. I'm getting clowned right now. Getting absolutely clowned. Duress does not appear to do anything. Except add 1 to my graveyard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, random 1-drop that has value? Nope. Another land. I guess I'll play that. They're both kind of equivalent here. I have a redraw. Actually, I have essentially 2 redraws here. Does this kill me right now? I mean, cast a spell, it targets this. No, it doesn't. Does that? Nope. Alright, so I get to see another turn, and then thus by extension, multiple turns, but I don't think that's really getting me anywhere. These tap lands are terrible for me. So bad. Yep, just cycle this. Come on, game. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing there? Lightning Bolt is good. Oh, wait. I messed up. I wanted to do that on their turn. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. That was actually a... That was probably the worst thing I could have done. Wow. Again, I actually just made, like, the worst possible decision. I didn't let them go to... No, I couldn't have let them attack with... Yeah, I should have just removed it on my opponent's turn. It's 1 less damage. Probably doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't think it mattered anyways, but... Rip. Reanimate. Well, not really anything to reanimate. So, what am I looking for? Not Force Spike. Not Force Spike. Alright. Yep, things didn't come together that game. I had the answers, and like, look at my hand, it's kind of fine. I just, it just didn't come together. They got out from under me. They got out from under me. Well, I mean, to be honest, they were just never under me to begin with, actually. Alright, we finally lost to not Pauper. I feel good again. Necropotence is probably good. I don't know how it isn't. I don't have triple black, but... Play this. Yeah, I got Boros. This gives me a better chance of finding a black source here. Scavenging, ooze, scoozies. Yep, we just do this. I really like plussing Ashiok. It is a very satisfying thing to do. Very satisfying. Monster Manual. Mill 5, return a creature to your hand. Alright. What's the other side of this do? Creature card from your... Okay. I will trade. Creature card from your... That's really cool. Alright, anything worth doing now? Haste, combat damage, player exile. Kind of, but also I have a lot of good hits later if I just keep plussing. There's just upwards of excellent 7s and stuff. Let's play land and Necropotence. I have the thingy, so do it for 2 here. Or I could do it for 3. I really don't want to miss my land draw. Like, I really don't. Yeah, we'll do it for 3. Alright, opponent's done. Opponent is over it. That's fair. That is fair. Necropotence is pretty stupid, so... Also, for some reason in my brain, I thought they were going to play Vaultborn Tyrant next turn. I don't know why I thought that was possible. They're only at 4 mana next turn. 4 lands. I don't know why I saw Vaultborn Tyrant. I'm like, oh no. They're not casting that. For like 10 years. Okay, what is this? Deals combat, take an extra turn. Alright. Cool. I like it. I don't like this hand. As much as the Tome is really good in like controlled matchups, I don't think I want to play it, so. Alright, this is going to be a turn 2 Inquisition, methinks. Could do it on turn 1 as well, but I'd rather wait. Land drops are valuable in a matchup like this, but I can probably afford to not draw one there. Yeah, it does let him, but I mean, it lets him do it way later, right? It's not next turn, it's like 2 turns from there. Okay, that's funny. Okay, so now we definitely in position. Opponent's hand is poop. Love to see it. Opponent top decks that card. I will play this now because it's very good in control mirrors. Very, very, very good. I don't even know what this is. Alright. That's a little annoying. And by a little, I mean a lot. Let's play this. Don't really expect to hit much, though. Shoot. Shoot. Alright. I guess so. Giving their commander haste, like, forever is probably lights out. It's pretty close to being extremely problematic, so let's not let that be a thing, I guess. Don't really need Ashiok to go to any ultimate or anything like that, so them bopping it is fine. In fact, I would almost assume they'd want to bop my face. Let's do the... Oh, wait. Let's do one instead. I can just get a... you know what? I'm gonna get the greed land here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Wandering Emperor. Not what I expected. Not what I expected. So, do I play this? I think so, right? Feels good here. Their commander does not have haste. If it did, I probably couldn't do this, but it doesn't have haste, so... Opponent is, like, really interested in removing Ashiok, and I'm just not sold that it has much power in this matchup. But alright. Brain Surge instead of your commander is nuts. Oh, this is not a Mana Rock. Never mind. Never mind. Opponent apparently did not find a land. Kind of insane to me. Kind of insane. I will assume Brainstorm is something my opponent doesn't want me to have resolve. Alright, well, it resolved. Rusko is good. Honestly, my whole hand is good. So I can just keep Rusko on... No, wait. Do this. Put that on top. And then play this, and then... Do I even bother with Rusko? Sure I do, right? Oh, okay. Well, I can shuffle all of that away if I want to. Kinda don't want to, but... who knows? We'll see. My opponent doesn't have a land, right? They're Brainstorm locked. There's no land. They have a pretty miserable attack because of the Tasha triggers. I really don't think I want to shuffle anything away here. Okay, maybe I actually have to. Because that's a problem. Is it, though? What's on top? Okay. And now I have to leave up my disdainful stroke, I think. Hold on, maybe not. Maybe I can't. Nah, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Oh my goodness, I don't know what to do. Okay, I guess I'm doing nothing. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. There is no way for me to use this, right? No. Alright, I'm back to losing horribly. Stoneforge Mystic is nuts, but okay. And I don't know if I can... fetch still. I kind of want this removal spell. A second clock is pretty good. It's not amazing, but... Gonna fetch away this land. Yeah, it's not looking good right now. I can play kind of nothing. Top deck board wipe. Still doesn't even feel that good. An opponent just keeps like windmill slamming haymakers, so. So this does not work because this has flash. Indestructible attach a creature you control. And I can't counter that, so... Yep. I'm curious what this even does. Flickers Stoneforge Mystic? Yeah. I can't do anything. Wow, that's all you're attacking with? What? Well, I mean, I guess I don't need a board wipe. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see the Malcolm attack. I didn't see that. I mean, yeah, that's fair. Opponent's running Sunfall. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's diversify our clock counters so Felia doesn't, like, totally hose it. And let's untap. Let's draw. Dark Ritual doesn't really do that much for me. I think I'm just going to cast it. And then cast Phyrexian Arena. Cast this thing. And who knows what now? Ooh, that's huge. Alright, so we actually got rid of this. Didn't think I'd be able to do that, but opponent really wanted a fish token, so that was helpful. It's not, like, game-changing, but it was helpful to get rid of that. I'm actually somewhat stabilized. Malcolm is a problem, though. but the midnight clocks might be more of a problem. And my last card is actually relevant, so we'll see. And they just don't really have much to attack with, which is really, really nice. I should probably swing with the Murderous Rider, because it's not doing too much on defense here. There's Manatide, that's adorable. Okay. Imagine they had Manatide up still and didn't discard it. It'd actually been really, really, really good here. They could have actually used it. Oh, that's funny. Oh, hey, Reanimate. Well, that's certainly a card. What do I do with it, though? Felia is funny. Brawl's probably... Man, I hate that Brawl's probably the right idea. Oh, but Felia... What is Felia actually doing for me? No, I'm going to reanimate Felia. Let's... Oh! Oh, yeah. Alright, never mind. I'm dumb. This might be wrong. I might have just done the most greedy thing in the universe, but you know what? I don't really care. Okay, wait. So, hold on. Wait a minute. Let's, hold on. Okay, I probably shouldn't have done this first. I probably made a mistake here. I shouldn't have swung first. Too late, but... yeah. I think I just, win? Yes! Yes! Oh, good thing I saw that, huh? Oh, the lurker in the deep. You dirty fish. You dirty fish. See one of her cards? Oh, man. Yeah, he said it in chat. He said it. Believe in the top deck. And we got the top deck board wipe. Oh, man. GG. That was a good game. Look at that. Yo, I don't... Like, it's one of those decks that has Sunfall. It's like, why would you... Look at your board state. Why are you running Sunfall? Stop. Oh, man. What a crazy game to win, actually. That's crazy. They got around Tasha. They got my commander. The clock was ticking. Oh, wait. Yeah, we were about to flip one of them. We were going to flip one and then kind of lose all the cards to it because the next one would flip. Yeah. Oh, there's only 5 minutes left. Oh, no. I gotta stop talking. Alright, this will probably be the last game because I only have 4 minutes left. Probably won't be able to queue again. It might even be hard to find somebody because everyone that's like queued is just playing. Never mind. Oh, hey, it's not Gorklaw. Mono green still, though. Alright, let's see if we can't win the last one. Time Warp with Opt on the draw. Fine. This is the 6-mana one. I'm gonna just play this. It's always tapped. This is not necessarily always tapped. Alright, so there's unfortunately a Mana Dork opener. Really, really hate to see this. Yeah, this is abysmal, actually. It's like worst case scenario. And that was the best card they could have had by a metric mile. 1, 2, 3, 4. Borderline losing already. Let's opt here. Change the equation. Oh, I got that now. Extinction Event can help me come back. That's for sure. Let's look for a land. Boop. There we go. Alright, so odd, even, odd. I cannot deal with this before this gets to be cast, so I might have just already lost. I think I'm just losing. I think I'm done here. Yeah, this might just be game. How do you have more? What? What is this? Okay. Alright, yeah. Okay. Not winning that. Delighted Halfling into 1-drop Degeneracy. I mean, it took 2 hours to find someone doing that, though, so... I guess I shouldn't be too upset. Oh, and we get to queue again, so I guess it's not our last game. I did decisively get trampled there. Go back to Standard Brawl in playing Xur. Yeah, I mean, if I haven't played it before, Nothing's off the table if I haven't played it. Unless it's, like, the worst card in the universe, then I probably won't play it. Turn 2 mana drain is not really interesting to me, so... There's very few things I'm mana draining here. Bard class. You have to pay mana for you yourself to get the good side of that. Alright, we can play this. Senegos can't enter this turn. I love the Senegos. I love the Senegos. So cool. Temple. Alright. Love to see it. Level up. Oh, love to see it. Nice, nice, nice. Alright. Okay, let's do this. Didn't even register what was under there. And then mana drain win. Although probably negating is slightly better here. Azusa. Alright. Yeah. Play your lands. I think I'm going to negate here, actually. I don't think I'm mana draining Xenagos. Okay, for some interesting reason, my opponent chose to just straight up not cast their commander. Interesting. I don't know. So we get Cogly here at 7? Is that worth it? It's very good, right? But it's not that... Honestly, it really isn't that good. Like, it really isn't that good. Let's do this. Alright, they have Atali and Anzrag. That's completely insane. Can I reanimate anything good? Not really. Okay. I'm not familiar with Amy. Not familiar with that one. I'm gonna brainstorm here. I don't watch other, like, content creators, assuming this person makes Magic Arena content. Alright, I think I have to just get Kagura now. Kinda ugly, but... Wait, was there a better hit? No, we're just getting Kagura. Alright, fine. Fine. Why didn't it work? Why didn't it work? Why didn't it work? Why didn't it work? Because it's a 6. It's a 6 and I'm done. It's a 6 and I'm a complete potato. That's why. Alright. Okay, I'm a potato. I'm sorry. I probably blundered the game because of that, too. Wow. I, like, stun-locked myself. I tapped this for no reason, too. Yep. I stun-locked myself. And now I probably just lose to Atali. That was, horrendously bad. That was such a terrible idea. I can't believe I did that. Wow. Cannot believe I did that. That is so embarrassing. I thought it was 7. I've never cast Kagura, though. You'll have to excuse me. Okay, they did not cast Atali. I feel like that's as wrong as it gets, but alright. So what am I doing here? How long do you have to cast these? Oh, just this turn. Okay, so apparently they're only playing legendaries? It's kind of goofy. In fact, this is insane then, like to have Bard class with only legendary creatures. Oh, that one's not a legendary. Everything else has been. Like, I'm probably just winning this game if it wasn't for this, actually. Let's bounce Bard class. Anything to reanimate? Nope. I can reanimate Rusco by letting it die, but where does that actually get me? I don't think that gets me anywhere. Maybe it sort of does, but it doesn't feel like it does. Okay, I'm drawing literally nothing. I can't flip this turn. I don't think I can find a relevant spell. Okay, well if I could, I didn't. Take 9, play this. Spell Pierce. No, that's not realistic. Okay. Alright, I'm just dead. Yep. I mean, that was the most insane clown show bard class I've ever seen. But go figure. There is no real reason to counter this. I think I'm just dead. I don't know what I'm doing here. I mean, it's my last game. I can't continue, so... This is the final queue anyways. Okay. Let's see, do we get more hide rolly nonsense? Of course we do. I can wash away this. Let's see, do we get more high rolly nonsense? Of course we do. Yay. Oh, wait a minute, maybe we don't? Hold on. Can I actually spell pierce this? There's no way I can spell pierce this, right? No, I can... Wait. I still should? So my opponent has less mana. And there's nothing else to spell pierce, so... Like, now they probably can't cast these? Oh, okay, they gotta land. Well, I'm not going to get another turn anyways, right? 9, 10, 11, 12. I cannot block enough to stay alive. Alright. Yep, I kind of just watched my opponent that last... I was wasting my time at that last turn. There's nothing I could have done. Yeah, that Bard class was... I mean, this was the most insane I've ever seen Bard class, and you would assume my opponent built their deck around Bard class because all they played were legendaries. Like, that's kind of ridiculous and insane, and they just had the best card in their deck by a landslide, because of course they did. Oh well. Like, if they didn't have Bard class, I probably win the game. But why not just have a 2-minute enchantment, draw 55 cards? I say as I'm running Necropotence. Oh well. Any suggestions for the 1/1 counter Zimone? I think I've played... Wait, which one is that? Historic Brawl, but she gets wrecked. The 1/1 counter Zimone. What do you mean? What is this? What do you want from me? This one? must be talking about that one. Oh, you're talking about Prodigy. What does this have to do with one counters? For the 1/1 counters mode? This isn't even in standard. No, you must be talking about this one. This one's the only one in standard. And the only one with 1/1 counters on it. Yeah. This one's terrible, so I can't help you with this one. I've played against it, and it just sort of like the only way it's really good is by playing blue-green Value Town, which it's just blue-green. That's why it's good. But the card itself, the land you get, or excuse me, the fractal token you get, is extremely underwhelming for what this is doing. You can run a bunch of flicker effects, but that doesn't... Wait, no, hold on, that doesn't work. In your end step, if a land entered this control and it's a prime number... Yeah, no, this doesn't work. I don't think this is functional. Also, the token is legendary, so... Oh, what am I doing? So I'm complaining about something that I didn't know. Oh my goodness, what does this do? Didn't know it existed. Beginning of your combat... Double the kind of count. It's always that. I mean, you could double Malcolm's counters, his chorus counters. But yeah, the token's legendary in the other one, which I don't even know why. It's already like really bad. But this one feels like a bristly bill with extra steps. To be honest, I mean, it's got blue, but it costs 4. At the beginning of combat, put a counter on up to 2 creatures. So, assuming you target this and something else, there's plenty of things in green that love counters. You can play Hardened Scales, stuff like that, Ozolith, all that jazz. You could just play Bristly Bill. The doubling is neat. You have blue and for like counter spells to defend your board, and protection spells out of green and blue, I guess. Blue-green creatures with 1/1 counters, that works. I could see myself trying to make this work. Yeah, it's certainly not this one. I mean, this one, I wouldn't ever play this ever, but the other 3, like, this is not as bad as this one. I kind of like this. I've never seen it before. Yeah, I'll add it to my list of things to look into. That's totally doable. It's kind of slow. It's a little unfortunate it comes in at 4 mana. It's actually really, really, really rough. The best thing you're doing by far is mana dorks, and giving your mana dorks 1/1 counters is like, now you're not using them for mana because they want to swing, but that's kind of okay. Still, you could like not need the mana anymore and start to swing with them, and your opponent's never happy about blowing up your board of mana dorks that no longer have relevant mana abilities because you have like 10 lands. Double the number of counters. Yeah, it really likes Hardened Scales by like a lot and all that jazz. Some form of unblockable or flying. Malcolm doubling chorus counters is nice. So you can like race to the free spells. Blue-green is the 1/1 counter strategy kind of color. And green-white might be the other one. I don't know what this looks like 1-to-1 though. If it was green-white, it'd be a lot easier, but it's got blue, so it can add some interesting things. I would be more interested in trying to double counters that are not 1/1 counters. All right, I gotta do my outro. I only have like 3 minutes. I gotta go. I have to go soon, as in like right now. But yeah, Bristly Bill, Nadu. If Nadu was around, that'd be nasty too with it. Yeah, see, there it was. Oh, you said manipulation. Should have clarified. Wait. What were you referring to? Oh. Oh my goodness. So I discovered 2 cards today that are extra turns that are playable. Oh, I didn't know. I thought you meant trespass. You should have specified. Didn't own it. Well, I can certainly own it. I probably will at some point get this. That's funny. So that's 2 cards I didn't know existed until today. 2 extra turns. Part the Water Veil and Temporal Manipulation. Didn't know they were in the game. Why is this in the game? Why is this in the game? We have so many now. Bro, half the blue cards are just take an extra turn. If you chain them together, you just win with anything. If you untap with, like, any Planeswalker, you just win instantly. You start chaining these together. It's so disgusting. Why do we have so many? How many do we have now, actually? Like, spells. One, two, three. Well, that's not... Wait, are they all here? That doesn't look like all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it is 6. We have 7? Oh my goodness. And then all the other weird jank ones, but... kind of just have 7. Imagine this was unbanned. Okay, no, wait. I gotta do my outro. Stop. Leave me alone. Okay, so... this was a really, really surprisingly good commander. Now, I only played in the event, right? I just wanted to have fun in the event, you know. Sorry, but I just wanted to play the event. So in the event, it was doing well. I would say of the things you'd expect to play against in normal Historic Brawl, it would also kind of just do well, right? Blue-black control is just pretty good. You could play something very similar to a Rusko build, right? I mean, most of these cards Rusko would like to play. Some of them probably not, but... Rusko is just, like, you could just swap this out for Rusko and your deck would be categorically better because this card is insane. But you can't do that if you want to play in anything but Tier 1. The extra turns are through the roof. There was just another one brought to my attention. The other 5-mana Time Warp. It's Temporal Manipulation. I don't own it. It's a mythic. I'll probably put it in here anyways because it's funny. But we have so many extra turns now that Planeswalker, blue Planeswalker commanders are like cracked. Or they're pushing being cracked because they're so good at getting value from extra turns. It's basically, you know, letting you activate it multiple times. That's so good, maybe Tasha is just better than Rusko at this point. It's a bold statement, but there's so many extra turns. It's nuts. It really is. I don't have much to say about, like, the, you know, the busted cards like Dark Ritual, Necropotence. I mean, they're really good. They've never not been good. They're only going to get better. Omnixilus is cool, I guess. I just wanted to play it because I haven't played it before, and, you know, I pulled one out of a pack. Might as well try it. You don't need this. There's better cards that kind of do what this does already, but it does also remove creatures on top of drawing 2 cards a turn, so it is solid. The ultimate's very, very slow. I wouldn't say it's a reliable way to win a game, but it's on the table of things you can do. Dragon Lord Solomgar is not very good in my opinion. It's nice to steal Planeswalkers, like the last turn they're about to ultimate, and be like, haha, it is my ultimate now, you fool. But for the most part, you could just run any other card that just takes extra things from your opponents, like all the other permanents and sorceries and blue that steal stuff. You just do that instead. This is a lot more vulnerable. Just not excited about it at all. You can maybe flicker it to reset it and stuff, but still you would just rather not do that. Baleful Strix is pretty cool. I don't know if I've played with this one before. I can't remember, but it's always nice. It's just kind of a parts removal spell that draws a card. It replaces itself. You're never really upset with that, like, ever. Phantasmal Image. I can't remember when I got this one, but it is another one that's really solid. Most things that kill this, kill it like it would normally kill it. It's not just, oh, I targeted with, you know, my, I don't know. I targeted it with my random thing that gives 1/1 counters, so your giant creature died. It's like most things that target your stuff was going to kill it anyways. So the claws on this is not really a big deal. And basically every single opponent has something you can image. And that's just really good to me. And it's something you can reanimate too with Scarab God, which is kind of funny. Maybe more sweepers were in order, although for the most part I didn't feel like I needed more sweepers, right? Especially how we're talking about a format that sort of ends pretty quickly, right? People say turn 4 format at this point. I think I can agree with that. barring the, turn one game enders like Dark Ritual and stuff. I think the format kind of ends around 4 or 5 ish. So if you play things that cost more than that, you really need to slam your opponent in the face like with breaks, and we do a very good job of that. I'm a fan of this strategy. Blue black control in general is something I really like to do, and Ashiok was better than I thought. The +2 was, it kind of scared a lot of people. Like some opponents where I was surprised they were really trying to kill it when it was, getting 2 loyalty and I'm defending it. It's like, might want to just go face. I don't know. Especially when you don't have many creatures in your deck, this might not do that much. And if your hand is only like 2 cards, maybe you just let it ultimate. I mean, it feels terrible sometimes, but sometimes it might actually be right. And there is an edge that you gain when people misevaluate the power of your cards. Now, I could be wrong, right? If you can answer it, maybe you should. But there were some instances where I kind of just thought going face would have been better. Aside from that, the -X was way better than I thought, because there's a lot of decks that have creatures, and this can very quickly cheat out like 7s. I didn't really think of that. You just +2 it twice, and then all of a sudden you can just get 7s out of it. And that's pretty nuts for like a 3-drop that doesn't let it. You're not investing your mana to cast the 7-drop, so you can leave up your controlling cards or whatever, right? So it's really, really good. I was very surprised. I was very surprised about how good this was. Is it as good as the other 3-mana Ashiok that denies your opponent, like, searching? I don't know. There's a lot to gain from denying people the ability to search through their deck, especially with infinite fetch lands at this point, and green having a bunch of ramp spells and all that jazz. So I don't know. They bring unique tools to the table, I would say, but if you're willing to, play this over the other, I wouldn't fault you. I can absolutely recommend this commander. So, yeah, you could run Damnation. Damnation is totally viable in my opinion. I don't own Damnation actually, but that is one of the sweepers that you could run. Toxic Deluge I would put in here first though. I said I was going to put it in like 12 times and actually forgot to put it in. It's funny, but yeah, Toxic Deluge is another one. Like, yeah, Solemgar is just, it's got to go, really. And so does Obnixilis, I think, but that's enough of that. Can recommend. It was fun to play, and let me know what you thought about it. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.